Hello, my name's Robert Hampton. I'm the chairman of the Class 507 Preservation Society, and I'm here to talk a little bit about the Class 507 trains and what we're trying to do to preserve one for future generations to enjoy. The Class 507s, like the one you can see behind me, are about to be withdrawn from service. The last ones will be taken out of use probably by the middle of 2024, and it looks like most of them are going to be sent straight to the scrapyard. A number of them have gone already. The rest of them will be going on a regular basis as more 777s come into service on MerseyRail. So I am in charge, chairman of a society that is hoping to keep one, save one, preserve one for future generations to see and hopefully ride on and see what MerseyRail used to be like back in the 1970s up until 2023. So the 507-001 is the unit that we're trying to preserve. It's a special unit in a couple of ways. It's the first one that entered passenger service back on the 1st of November 1978, so it's the oldest of the MerseyRail units. It's going to be one of the last to be withdrawn next year, but it also has a little piece of history in the history of the MerseyRail network, because it, on the 25th of October 1978, actually carried the Queen on a special train from Moorfield to Kirkby. The Queen was on an official visit to Liverpool, and she did the official opening of the MerseyRail network. She unveiled a plaque at Moorfield Station, which is still there, you can still see it now, and then she took a special train to Kirkby, and so it really is a historical thing. Also, recently it's been repainted into its original British Rail livery, the original blue and grey livery, complete with the original logo that it carried back in 1978, as a sort of thank you from the city region, from Mersey Travel, who've organised this as a thank you for 46 years in service. So it's a special train. It's one that a lot of people have a lot of affection for. They've done a very good job of carrying hundreds of thousands, millions of passengers all over the Liverpool city region. I'm very fond of them. They're the trains of my childhood, so I'm very keen to see one preserved. I started the Class 507 Preservation Society because there seemed to be a lot of affection for these trains, not just on Merseyside but a bit further afield. But nobody had a plan put together to preserve one. Lots of people were posting on Facebook and were posting on forums and things like that to say, oh, we really want to see one preserved, but nobody was actually sort of stepping forward. So I decided to start what was effectively a mailing list to gauge people's interest. It was just a form on a website which people could fill in and register their email address. I thought we might get maybe 30, 40 people. Within a couple of weeks we had over 100. We've now got 160 people signed up, which I think just shows that these units are held in quite high esteem. A lot of people are very, very fond of them. they're not perhaps glamorous trains like your Flying Scotsmans or your Intercity 125s or your Eurostars or anything like that, but in their own way they're very much a part of railway history. They've done their job very well. They've carried so many people to work, to school, to nights out, days out at the beach, and I think it'll be very sad to see them go. So that's why I want to get one preserved, actually tow it with a diesel locomotive so that people can actually still ride on it, albeit not in the original way that it was used. So that is the sort of pitch that we're making to heritage railways, both locally in the northwest of England and also further afield, just to try and get somewhere to keep that. Once we have a storage location, the next big problem is raising the funds to move it. If it moves by road, we've been quoted anything between £10,000 and £15,000 to actually move it. That's to get specialist haulage company with a low loader to load it onto the back of a lorry and take the 3 coaches somewhere secure. So that's going to be the next step, to find a location and to fundraise to get it moved. And once we've found a place and we've got it secure, we are going to carry out a full overhaul on the train, get it back into pristine condition inside and out, so it's clean, it's repaired, there's no sort of damage or vandalism anywhere. We're going to clean it up, and then it will be available for people to come aboard, look inside, and hopefully stir up some nice memories for them. Anyone interested in joining up with the Class 507 Preservation Society and helping us to preserve one of these fine machines, please do go to our website, which is class507.org.uk. You can sign up there for updates, and we will send out regular email newsletters to everyone who's signed up, and hopefully we can get one of these into a museum and preserved for everyone to see future generations. Thank you.